Oh boy! In this video, we're going to explore the worst playthrough ever of Dragon Age 2, where Hawke makes the worst decisions and gets almost all of his companions either killed or forced to abandon the party. In these worst playthrough videos, I like to push the boundaries of choice-driven RPGs to see how evil or incompetent we can be as the protagonist. I also have worst playthroughs of Dragon Age Origins and the Mass Effect trilogy, which I'll link in the description. So buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and prepare yourself for chaos. What's up everyone? Big Dan here. I make videos about RPGs like Mass Effect and Dragon Age. I explore hidden dialogue, rare choices, lore videos and guides, and I occasionally make terrible decisions. So if you like old school BioWare games and bad choices, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Without further ado, let's dive right in. So for this run of Dragon Age 2, we're actually going to import the Bald Warden save file from my worst Origins playthrough video to make sure we maintain the darkest timeline.
The first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
In that playthrough, every single companion in the base game died, with the exception of Morrigan, but not for lack of effort. The goal for this video is to lose as many companions as possible and make a bunch of other bad choices along the way. Dragon Age 2 isn't quite as extreme as Origins in how far we can push its boundaries, but it still goes much further than I expected. As we all know, creating a truly evil bastard starts in character creation. Following in the footsteps of the hero of Ferelden, we're creating a blood mage with no hair and face tattoos. You see this, man? You know bad things are about to happen. You see this, man? You turn and run. The game opens up with our champion fleeing the Darkspawn army that's ransacked their home in Lothering.
We've lost it all. Everything your father and I built.
At least we're alive.
After losing a sibling, picking up Aveline, and watching her husband get Ferelden AIDS, Hawke and crew get rescued by Flemeth before landing in the Free Marches. Hawke's rise to evil in Kirkwall starts out small with some low-level grifting, working for an elven smuggler. He gets a big break raising money to invest in a pump-and-dump crypto scam. No, just kidding, a Deep Roads expedition. He also makes a few friends along the way.
Don't jump to conclusions. We barely know each other.
Oh, I know. I just meant I'm trying.
Turns out, there are a lot of ways to make good coin in Kirkwall, like blackmailing Templars.
My daughter? Then you know what she is. How she died.
So, is this a bad time to say 2 gold a week for the next year or the Templars get a copy of that letter?
You monster.
Shaking down street urchins.
If you didn't sell them, I need to return the goods to Fenris.
But we were supposed to be paid out of the coin we bring. I can't come back with nothing. My mama was ripped in two by one of them big horned darkspawn. It's just me and my sisters now. Working for Fenris's the only way to feed the girls.
I'm taking the goods anyway.
Fenris told me this was my last chance or we were back on the streets. I don't know what we're going to do now.
Investigating missing women.
These are human bones. And there is no chance of finding Merrill alive, or any of the others.
If they're not dead, watch out for a bunch of boneless women flopping through the streets.
Show some respect.
And tracking down blood mages.
I thought perhaps you would be willing to show mages a kindness once more.
You didn't need to call me all the way out here just to pay me for my silence.
Do not goad me, Sirrah. Believe me, I thought long and hard before entrusting you with this.
It's not like I'll be joining the Templars anytime soon.
Then we must first throw off pursuit. There is a Templar who followed us. You must have met him when you entered. Kill him, and we can get clear of Kirkwall.
They would have us kill a man for doing the just work of a Templar.
Will you buy us time to flee Kirkwall?
Consider it done.
But we don't actually kill Thrask here, it's not an option, plus he's worth more as a passive income stream anyhow. Eventually we stack up enough sovereigns to head into the Deep Roads, but Mama Hawke is worried about her youngest son Carver and begs us not to take him with us.
Are you planning on taking Carver with you?
I can't leave Carver behind. I need him.
I'm going. It'll be fine.
So the champion was responsible for his brother's death?
No. It's...
Carver!
Oh, Maker, no.
It's the Blight, isn't it? Just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. It's just you now. Take care of Mother.
Carver isn't with you.
No.
Is he coming back?
I'm sorry, Mother.
Sure, we lost Carver, but at least we got paid.
The treasure we found in the Deep Roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown.
Shit, with a home like this, Hawke about to show up in Kirkwall Cribs. As for the quest line, Act 2 is all about companion quests and horny dudes. You know, the Kunari. Much like Shepard in Mass Effect 2, Hawke has to play therapist for his squad mates. Unfortunately for them, Bald Hawke is a sociopath. Things get off to a rough start when we track down Varric's brother.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
Bartrand, get a hold of yourself. Do you know where you are? Do you know what you've done?
Varric, you'll help me, won't you, little brother? Help me find it again. You were always a good one.
Help you? Bartrand, you left me to die. You left all your men to die. And for what? Some trinket? Look at yourself. Look at what you've done to the men and women who served you. Where's your nobility, brother? Where's your dwarven honor?
This doesn't feel natural. If he wasn't a dwarf, I'd think a demon did this. His mind has been poisoned by something powerful. That's all I can do.
Please, Varric, don't leave me like this. Make it stop.
Enough with the speeches. I'll get you to a healer, and you'll be fine.
Seriously? 3 years of I'm going to skin him alive, and then, poof, best buddies.
I can't do it, Hawke. I thought I could. I thought he'd be gloating, lying on a bed of gold and commissioning painters to memorialize the instant he sealed us into the Deep Roads. But look at him. Whatever that idol was, it did worse to him than I ever could.
You heard Anders. He's possessed. As long as he lives, he's a threat to everyone around him.
Goodbye, brother. Come on. I don't want to look at this place anymore.
Managing a posh estate is too big a job for the champion, but luckily we can pick up an unpaid intern during Fenris's personal quest. Surprisingly, he takes issue with this.
I didn't realize you were in the market for a slave.
I don't see why that's any of your business.
Perhaps you missed the part where I was once a slave. Do you really think I will stand by and watch you become that girl's new master?
She has no idea how to live on her own.
Keep your slave, then. Enjoy her.
I'm actually shocked this is even an option. Is slavery even legal in the Three Marches?
Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
Just do as I ask, Arana.
Of course, Master.
Act 2 is also when Hawke starts specking heavily into blood magic, all the while lecturing companions like Merrill about how dangerous this kind of magic is.
You're siding with the Keeper.
Over the Blood Mage? I vote yes. I'm keeping it. I can't let you do this.
You're keeping a priceless heirloom of my clan. You have no right. You're not even Dalish. I can't believe you. Why did I trust you?
We're not friends, Merrill. Isabela is apparently looking for some artifact, but in the meantime we tell her, well bang, okay? The artifact Isabela was looking for turns out to be a Qunari religious text that she stole from the Arashok, and it's the entire reason the Qunari have stayed in Kirkwall for years. Tensions between the local population and the Qunari reach a boiling point, with the Arashok basically declaring war on the city and storming the Viscount's keep. At this point, our only way to secure peace is by returning the Tome of Kozlun, which Isabela graciously brought back to us, a decision which she would soon come to regret.
I'm sure you'll find it mostly undamaged.
The Tome of Kozlun.
It took me a while to get back, what with all the fighting everywhere. You know how it is.
Heroic acts of sacrifice? What will people say?
I am now free to return to Parvalin with the thief.
What? Oh, no, no, no. If anyone kicks her ass, it's me.
She stole the Tome of Kozlun. She must return with us.
Take her and go.
Most wise.
No! Hawke, you bastard! I came back to help you!
You are helping.
Fight me, you coward! You want to send me off with them? Fight me first!
Hawke has denied you. You are not worthy of facing true Basilitan.
I'd love to, Isabela. But you heard the man.
This is what I get for believing you were different. That you cared about me. Get your hands off! Ugh, you bastards! You haven't seen the last of me, Hawke!
The Qunari have what we came for. We will go.
And that's a wrap for Act 2. Act 3 sets up the big Mage versus Templar conflict. You'd think Hawke, being a mage, and a blood mage apostate after all, would naturally side with Orsino and the mages. But you'd be wrong. My guy's working with the Templars.
Sorry to break it to you, Orsino, but I think you're wrong.
Justice shall be tempered by mercy.
That has never been your code. I will not submit to this.
We'll spend most of Act 3 investigating a plot against Knight Commander Meredith and completing companion quest lines. Fenris wants to finish off his former slave master Denarius, but unfortunately for him, Hawke has other plans.
If you want him, he's yours.
What?
I thought I was the only one thinking that.
You're kidding, right?
I knew a mage would be sensible. I will, of course, make it worth your while.
Don't do this, Hawke. I know we're not friends, but I can't face him without you.
You're on your own, Fenris.
I suppose I should not be surprised.
That's our champion. What shall it be, Fenris? Will you throw your life away?
No. I will go with you.
Lovely. Here's a token of my appreciation, champion. I'm sure I can arrange to have something more appropriate sent along soon.
I love how disgusted Varric is with Hawke in this scene. That's our champion! We haven't talked much about Aveline in this video, so you may be wondering how she feels about Hawke's antics. Well, let's just say she's a little unhinged.
I know where the fault lies. I will not be judged a coward by anyone.
You don't have the Darkspawn as an excuse for running this time.
I would brave anything for my guards.
Except your wounded pride. How many should die while you flee that?
Ah!
Varric tracks down a piece of the red lyrium idol that drove his brother insane, so naturally we let him keep it for himself instead of destroy it.
I don't know about you, Varric, but I don't want to end up like Bartrand.
I'm not my brother, Hawke. The idol drove him crazy, but this is just one tiny piece. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
My only hope of finding out what happened to my brother is with this shard.
I can't believe I'm saying this. If it means that much to you, keep the Shard of Craziness.
No. This thing is cursed. It can bring nothing but madness.
It's not your call, Blondie.
Varric, I beg you, destroy this thing.
I can't. I'm sorry.
So I think I broke the game a little bit here. Now, every time I fast travel to the Hanged Man bar, it just re-triggers Fenris's personal quest, even though I've already turned him over to his master. The cutscene replays, and regardless of what choices I make, Fenris is still standing there afterwards. And the door doesn't work, so I can't leave the bar without reloading a save. I guess I just can't come back here anymore.
I cannot imagine what it must be like to lose your family. Anything I could say would be insufficient. I'm sorry.
Merrill has had a rough ride in this playthrough as well. Hawke has betrayed her at every turn. She's watched her friends die, and now the Keeper is possessed by a demon because of her.
Keeper, what have you done? The demon's plan was always for you to complete the mirror. It would have been a doorway out of this prison and into our world. You would have been his first victim. I couldn't let that happen, darling.
You didn't think to mention that the demon was gone before we hiked all the way up here.
The clan should hear the good news.
Welcome back, Keeper. Let's get out of here.
I can hardly believe that's the end of it. It's truly over.
Such delicious vanity.
Merrill was totally fine after this, by the way. Her clan, however, is pretty mad, and we're forced to slaughter all the elves again, just like Bald Warden did in Origins. Poor Merrill also gets kidnapped by blood mages. I don't know why they thought Hawke would care about this, though. We're not friends, after all.
I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
This is a violent scheme to overthrow the Knight Commander. You're all under arrest.
Then your friend dies.
Not my friend.
Stand down, Grace.
Grace, we saved you. What are you doing?
What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
I've been wondering when you'd come back to bite me in the ass.
After finishing off the blood mages and rogue Templars, we revive Merrill with a dash of blood magic.
Where am I? I thought for certain I would end up in the gallows.
I thought you were better than this. A couple of lousy Templars and you're down.
Thank you for saving me. You're a better friend to me than I deserve.
We're not friends.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The champion's a good man, sir. He tried to solve things peacefully.
Yeah. Put the Mage to questioning.
The boy's been working with blood mages since he was in swaddling clothes.
No. I stood up for you.
Take him away. These Templars are spoiled. If they had witnessed what I saw in Ferelden, they'd know to never trust a mage. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, champion?
They used illegal magic in a plot against the Order. I say execute them.
I can see why the Knight Commander thinks so highly of you. Take Samson too, men. If he knew so much about this plan, he must have been part of it.
No! Please! Please, if Meredith learns about this, she'll kill us. She'll kill every mage, even if they weren't involved.
Cullen tells me the first enchanter was not behind this, that one of our own led this scheme. Who else was involved?
The Templar Thrask, the Templar Karen, the Templar Samson, the Mage Grace, the Mage Elaine. I do not know the others.
Thrask? He was a good man. That he would be influenced by blood magic is unfortunate. As is naming him here.
I also completely forgot to recruit Sebastian, the DLC companion, so we'll just get him now. I'm sure he'll be loyal until the very end, right? We also bump into Leliana, even though Bald Warden killed her in Origins.
Sister Leliana? From Lothering? But I heard you died.
The Maker knew it was not my time. There is more for me to do in this world.
I'll just send in the Templars and wipe this place off the map.
Divine Justinia takes the situation here very seriously. She believes it is the worst threat to Thedas since the Cunara invaded.
A handful of apostates? How can that possibly...
You don't say!
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
God, it's so wrong, my guy.
Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the circle is to be executed immediately.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
Even if I wished to, I could not stay my hand. The people will demand blood.
I guess you've got yourself a champion.
Your first act must be to execute this traitor.
She is a monster. If you help her, you become one as well.
Pipe down, Merrill. We're not even friends.
Champion, you have to know Meredith will turn against you as well.
Sorry, but you're on your own.
I must gather my forces at the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can, champion. I'll leave this murderer for you to deal with. He's your companion.
Kill me now before there is nothing left of me.
Opinions?
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling?
Dude, I barely know you. I wouldn't care if you died.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
Just go.
No. You cannot let this abomination walk free. He dies, or I am returning to Starkhaven. And I will bring such an army with me on my return that there'll be nothing left of Kirkwall for these Maleficarum to rule.
Do not interfere, Sebastian.
I will not fight you, Hawke. My death now would serve nothing. I will return to Starkhaven, but I swear to you, I will come back and find your precious Anders. I will teach him what true justice is.
Okay, see you later, dude.
Thank you for my life. I'll try not to make such a mess of it this time.
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
I was kind of hoping for a happy ending.
That seems unlikely.
Are you really going to kill these mages? And me with them?
You made your choice, Merrill.
As have you.
After fighting our way into the gallows, Anders returns to try and stop us.
I thought you would come to your senses. You're a mage and an apostate. But I suppose that never stopped anyone from being a fool.
I don't suppose reminding you of the good times we had would help.
Will it change your mind? I tried to work with you, Hawke, but we both knew it would come to this.
We also bump into our not-friend Merrill.
I must admit, I was hoping it would be the Knight Commander that killed me. Not you.
I'm pretty sure Meredith wouldn't offer to spare you.
If I leave these mages to die, or I help you kill them, what then? Magic can't be made safe, and it can't be destroyed. Fear makes men more dangerous than magic ever could. But we were never friends, and this argument is pointless. Let it end.
The boss fight against Orsino is a giant pain in the ass since I only have a party of 3 at this point: Hawke, Aveline, and Varric. It is possible to lose Aveline in the endgame if you sided with the mages, but like Sebastian, she cannot be killed and leaves peacefully. Varric will never leave Hawke's side under any circumstances. Anyhow, after Orsino is dealt with, surprisingly, Meredith betrays Hawke. And we've been through so much together, girl.
I am beginning to wonder just how large your part in all this actually was. An apostate come into our city, gathering power and influence. A sudden hero of the people. The people of Kirkwall will mourn your loss, but I will tell them you died battling the mages. A righteous cause.
The real homie Cullen rallies to our side in the final fight, however.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path.
Andraste's dimpled butt cheeks.
You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
It seems a lot more sword-like than I remember.
Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own knight captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic.
I mean, she's not entirely wrong. Hawke is a blood mage after all.
You'll have to go through me.
Idiot boy. Just like all the others.
She's lost it, just like Bartrand.
After defeating Meredith, Homegirl turns into a red lyrium statue, and Hawke is named the new Viscount of Kirkwall. So that was a pretty wild ride. Let's recap. Bethany and Carver both died in Act 1. Isabela was handed to the Canary in Act 2. Fenris was returned to his master in Act 3. Sebastian left the party after we spared Anders. Merrill and Anders were both killed by Hawke in the final battle, leaving only Aveline and Varric at Hawke's side at the end. So what's next for the darkest Dragon Age timeline? Next up is Dragon Age Inquisition. I'll be porting Bald Warden and Bald Hawk's decisions into Dragon Age Keep, so they'll be represented in my upcoming worst playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. I hope to post that sometime in May, so keep an eye out for that. If you haven't seen my worst playthroughs of Origins and the Mass Effect trilogy, then check out the links in the description. So there you have it, the worst playthrough ever of Dragon Age 2. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Mass Effect and Dragon Age videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.